Welcome to the channel. My name is Rob and I am known for my reaction channel and also the vlog that I've got. Now, as a person, I can be quite grumpy, I'm quite analytical, but I'm always honest and try and be as genuine as possible. And I thought the best way to convey that to you guys is show you, well, what do I actually make from YouTube? How much money in pounds does a reaction channel make? Hopefully you'll find this interesting. So a little bit of background. I've got just under 16,000 subscribers, which really isn't a lot. And I've been going almost 2 years. I started in February 2021. So I'm almost at the 2-year mark. Now I want to go through a few things. So the sort of average amount of views I get per month, the sort of demographic, so where people are watching from, how much money those watchers from certain countries bring in, and then obviously how much I'm making per month or per year or the 2 years almost that I've been doing it. So if you look at my my views, we're coming literally to the end of November. November has been not a very good month in the sense of views. So 179,000 views, might go up a little bit because it's delayed by about a day or two. So this month, 179,000 views, which, wow, that's awesome. Like, to think that, you know, last year or when I first started, it's incredible. It's incredible that I'm getting consistent views. Then we had the months that we were in Australia, really, really good months. 320,000 when we were in September, 309,000. But I would say, looking back, I had a week where I was ill, so there was a week without videos. That probably would have been closer to the July, so about 290-ish, 227, 224, 208. So I would say in the last year, November last year was really good. I would say probably averaging about 250,000 views per month-ish, just by generally looking at that, which, you know, I think I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. I roughly do one video a day. Sometimes I obviously miss a day. I don't do more than one video a day because that's a bit excessive and like spam, bash, bash, bash. People need some time to breathe. But because my videos, some are really short, some can be 2-3 minutes long, some can be 20-25 minutes long, I like to mix it up a little bit and give people different variety of content. So that's roughly how many views. So I said this month, 179,000. So pretty decent. Now, when I go to the audience, you will see that my audience in November, maybe I should do it over a lifetime. I do it in the last year. 2022. There you go. That might be a bit more accurate. So here you can see the top geographies. 77.6% of people are from Australia. That is the big one. A lot of my content goes for Australian things. So for example, Australian comedy, Australian news, TV shows, but then Australian sports like AFL, NRL. But then I've got United Kingdom. That's where I'm obviously from. So, you know, there will be content that suits United Kingdom. For example, football, rugby. You know, that's the type of content that will attract to people from United Kingdom. United States, I'm not sure what United States, why I'd have any United States viewers, to be fair, because I don't really cover any United States. I've looked at one of their stadiums, the Michigan Stadium, which is pretty bizarre. It's cool looking, but bizarre. But that's interesting that I've got 2.3% of the people are there. And I think the Singapore is partly because of the proximity to Australia. But also I've got a couple of videos that did really, really well, which was on Sepak Takraw, which is a sort of a East Asia sort of sport. So that's the sort of demographic that I'm getting, the sort of Australia, 77%. Now I'd like to see, this is the sort of age, people find this quite interesting. When we did our meet and greets in Australia, I think people were surprised at the age of people that came. And I was not surprised at all because, well, the biggest age range is 55 to 64. I love this 55 to 64-year-olds. You guys are awesome. But then you got 65 plus is 19.5%. 45 to 54 is 20%. And then it goes down after that with the younger people, which I have no problem with. No problem at all, because, yeah, I equally love everyone. So that's awesome. That's awesome. That is the demographic. I hope that makes sense for people. You see people in the comments. I see people regularly commenting. And I know that subscribers talk to other subscribers. So there we go. We're mainly male, which is interesting because I feel like I get a lot of females commenting. Maybe it's the males that don't bother commenting. Get your act up. So people that watch in 2022, 24.5 are subscribers, 75.5 are not subscribers. So if I can get that even better, that would be amazing. If I could get that number, the 75.5 lower, that would be brilliant. Now, that's that. Now, what I want to show you is in the last year, I want to ignore that, okay? Ignore this a second. In the last year, the video that has made the most money. So I'm going to explain a little bit how money is made. Now, money is made by people watching and then seeing the adverts. That's how money is made. Oh, hello, Pix. That's how money is made. So it works out roughly a certain amount per 1,000. Each video is different. Longer videos normally do better. Shorter videos don't do as well because it's you can't get as many ads in, and it's not me that chooses the ads. It's not me that chooses how many ads go in a video. It's all set to automatic by YouTube. But if you can see, so this was the video we made after we came back from Australia. And we needed these videos to do really well because we really needed to pay off our trip to Australia. So this was brilliant. So 48.7 thousand views. That's a really good video for me. I don't normally go much higher than that. I would love to, but that's a really good one for me. When we go to reach, actually reach 557,000 people. So that's how many people saw. 6.7% click-through rate, which means through that many people that saw it, the 557.7 thousand, 6.7% of people clicked on that video. We just got a pixie coming in. Hello. So, you know, 6.7 is not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm happy with that. That's really, really good. Now, what we want to see is the audience here. So once again, really, really high amount of people that didn't subscribe. So 84% of people watched this video and weren't subscribed, didn't subscribe. But this is the demographic here, look. Australian, 91.5%, which makes perfect sense because the video is our likes and dislikes after visiting Australia. What did we like and what did we didn't like? So really high number of Australians. Makes perfect sense. And as you can see, it really is the 55 and overs especially that are watching this, or 45 and overs that are watching this. Now, when we go to revenue, this is how we'll work it out. So this did amazing. So this, for me, is incredible. This is the type of money you get from vlogs. So let's show you how it works. So advertisers pay YouTube, okay? And this is all worked out per 1,000 views. The playback-based CPM, the CPM is basically what advertisers have paid YouTube for 1,000 views. 21.69. So that's how much YouTube made. And then they gave me, the RPM is how much I make per 1,000. It averages out. So I made £9.79. Great British sterling. And as you can see, it goes up and down each day that it is. You know, some days are lower, some days are higher. 11.77 there. £13.27 for the 10th of November. And it really goes up and down. Depends on the demographic that are watching, the geography of people watching and things. So it goes up and down. But really, really happy with this. It's an amazing, enjoyed the video. 18 minutes long. So because it's longer, you can get more adverts in. Like I said, I'm not choosing which adverts. So a really, really good one. £47.6. That is an amazing video, but that is a good video. There are plenty of videos that are not like that. £329 made from reacting to the Seekers. As you can see, there are those. Now, I'm gonna go. That's not everything. It really isn't, because there are plenty of videos where you don't make anything like that. You really don't make anything like that. So let me see if I can get it the other way around. Let's go down. There are some videos. Here we go. £42, £45. Here are some of the RPM. That's what I want. Where's the? No, I can't even find it now. So it's a real mix. It really is a mix of how much you make per video. And bearing in mind, I'm making videos more or less most days, doing live streams. It's 7 days a week, replying to comments, doing everything I can to be sociable with the community. You do everything you can. So this is the breakdown of the last few months. I'm trying to see. Let me do it so I can do it. No, I'll do it like this. So this is the breakdown. In November, bearing in mind, I didn't have that many views. 170? Well, I can't remember off the top of my head. But so far, I've made £945. That'll probably be about another £30 more because the last day of November hasn't been calculated. But £960 roughly. It's nothing to be, considering it was a pretty rubbish month, not too bad. The 2 months that we were in Australia, we did lots of Australian content. I did loads of reactions. We did the meet and greet videos. So October and September, 1,700. Really, really good. I was so pleased. So pleased. Honestly, I was looking at that thinking, life is amazing. All these people that want to watch your videos, it's just truly amazing. It really, really is. But the problem with those figures are, that's really, really hard to repeat. And look what's happened in November. It goes down. And it's really, really heartbreaking, because you think you get on that real high of, oh my God, these videos are doing really, really well. And then, bosh, down, you're deflated. It's not very nice. August, I said I had a week where I was ill. That probably would have been, another 100 or 200 more if I had done the videos in the week. July, 1,200. June, 1,400. So really, really good money. And what I want to stress is I've got 16,000 subscribers. Okay, 16,000 subscribers. And you don't need necessarily subscribers to get the views and to make the money. What you need is, try and have interesting content, I hope. But there doesn't seem any real logic, because you could have really good content, good quality, really good camera, good mic. Everything's set up really, really well to produce fairly polished content. But it doesn't always make a difference, because not everyone wants to watch. Sometimes you need clickbaity thumbnails just to try and get people to watch, because, come on, pigs, get down. You want lots of attention. You need to get people to view, and quite often that's thumbnails and the titles, which it's not easy to do. It's not easy to work out what people want to watch. So that's where we are with that. She really wants attention today. Really wants attention today. Now, what I do, I'm going to tell you about how much money I've made. So this year, from November to November 2022, £11,466. Now, the RPM roughly has been £4.19. So when I showed you the things we liked and disliked about Australia, that was about £9 something. But that is not the norm. You know, we've had real fluctuations, but normally the average £4.19, so a lot less. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about that in a minute. And the average CPM, which advertisers pay, is £10.09. I think that shows because some of my content is quite short. I want it sort of digestible, bite-sized comedies and things. So that's why that is like that. If I go through everything I've made altogether, then we're looking at 19,600. And as you can see, as I've gained more subscribers, it just makes it easier to hopefully make, oh no. Yeah. It makes it just a fraction, but it fluctuates. It's roughly been about the same. Now, what I want to tell you about videos. There you go. What is AFL? Is the biggest amount of money I've made, £482. Now, what I want to say is that the way I'm trying to think what I was going to say now. Yes, revenue, and then I needed to go down because where is the geography? Where is the geography? There is a geography on here, and I cannot find it. So what you need to know is that my top geography is Australia. Now, I make more money reacting to Australian content, basically having Australian viewers, than, for example, if I had Thailand or Malaysia. Because Australia is relatively rich, their advertisers, that your money, you're rich, so therefore your advertisers pay more money to advertise on YouTube. By doing that, I get a bigger amount from that cut than, for example, if I had Malaysian people or Thailand people or Indians, because in those countries, because they're relatively poor, they don't pay as much for advertising. Their cost is a lot less, and therefore you get the same percentage, but it doesn't work out as much. It's like saying, well, what's 70% of £10 is £7, but 70% of £20 is a little bit more. Yeah, it's 14%, I think. Yeah, but my point is, so having an audience from Australia makes more money. And remember, I am really small. My channel is really, really small. My views, as I showed you, 179,000, 308,000, 320, 225. My views are really, really low in the grand scheme of things. So what you can do is you can look roughly at the length of videos. You can look at the audience of a YouTuber. And you can roughly think, well, okay, that amount times that, Now, I would also stress, this is a big, big thing that I want to stress to you about the whole honesty of this. I've just showed you how much I've made. So as I said, in my lifetime so far, I've made, there you go, £19,500, whatever that is in your currency. But I have not spent a single penny of that on myself. And not a single penny. Now that comes to, we started, bought a camera for YouTube doing vlogs. I then upgraded to what I'm using now, the Sony A7 IV. She really wants attention. A laptop to edit videos while I was abroad. Try to think. Gimbals. Hang on, this keeps going. Solid state drives. You've got to have hard drives and to put things on. I've bought graphics card, RAM, to make sure that I can edit in a speedy manner to improve the quality. Lighting back there just to give a little bit of ambience. Microphone. The vlogs we do, that is with YouTube money. It's everything I've made from YouTube goes back into making videos, not a single penny. Flights to Australia, that was 1,650. Pretty much everything we'd done that was work related in Australia came from YouTube money. And that's the big thing. Everything that I spend for YouTube is tax deductible because I'm self-employed. It's tax deductible means that the tax man's not going to have it, which is amazing. So yeah, that's the thing I would stress. A small channel, 16,000 in nearly 2 years. Well, yeah, 22 months-ish. I've made just under £20,000. That's working almost every day, traveling, doing, buying equipment. That is how I am. 16,000 subscribers, roughly 250,000 views a day, with majority of an Australian audience. I hope you found that interesting. Now, if you've got any questions related to how much I'm making or how the system works or how I think it works, it's YouTube algorithm, who knows? Please do leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer. I'm honest. I want to share this with you. But just bearing in mind that I have 2 other businesses that I have to work on. This is a 7-day-a-week thing. So I work my arse off and I love it. I bloody love it. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I want to get those subscribers up. I know the 100K is a bit far away, but I do want that silver play button. I'll catch you next time.